Hey everybody, it's me, Kim. So I am continuing with the January menu, a brunch menu. I'm not using, I have a book that is cafe crochet, and I'm not using the patterns in it. What I'm doing is I'm kind of looking and then figuring out how to make them on my own. So right now I'm trying to figure out how to make a mimosa. So right now I'm working on obviously the glass part of it, the wine glass, if you will. So it has to be a champagne flute, right? Now I haven't written anything down. I haven't done anything. I'm just looking at the picture of the wine glass I have here, and I'm trying to figure out how to do this without using someone else's pattern. So mimosas it is. So I'm thinking right now I'm going to have the orange, and then I might have like a white foam on top because of the bubbles from the champagne, right? Okay. So we're going to seal this right here. If this works out, I will write it down and I'll have the pattern and you guys can have it. But let's just try to get through it first, shall we? I'm going to do half doubles, 2 in every one, so I'm doubling the size of it. And I think that's about as big as I want it to be, right? I don't want it to be too big. Hold on, the yarn split. I forget, I'm using leftover sugar and cream, so it's splitty. That's all right. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. And I'm doing it this way so you can watch my progress or my process on how I try to come up with patterns on my own. Literally, I don't write them down first and try to do the math and this and that. I pick up the yarn and I pick up a hook and I'm like, okay, what have we got to do here to make this work, right? So that's what I'm doing. I should have used cotton, but I should have used acrylic, but I really don't have an orange acrylic, and I really want this to be orange juice. So let's just see how well I can do. And I think it's fun because the spaces in this are going to be like the bubbles, right? So we're going to keep that and see how it works. I need 2 in here. I need to stop talking and start paying attention. So we're going to start with, I don't even know how many. I just kept going, and then we're going to just double it. So hold on. I'll count and tell you when I'm done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we're starting with 9 single crochets in a magic circle, and then we're going and we're doubling that. Okay? With half doubles the next round. Like I said, if this works, I'm going to write it down and give you guys the recipe. Okay. So we're going to end up, row 2 is going to be 18 half doubles because it's 2 in every one of the 9 you started with. I should really write this down, right? So let's see if I can find my notes in my iPad. Come on. Okay, notes. That's pages. Pages isn't the same as notes, is it? Maybe it is. Let's see what pages is. Pages. Start writing. Okay. Magic circle. 9 single crochets. 18 half double crochets. Okay, so let's get that. That's kind of fun. Let's see what I can do with it, though. All right, do I have it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, perfect. Now, we kind of want it to be long and tall, right? So I'm going to pull the center close, and I'm just going to keep going around in circles. So what about 10 rows? 10, well, let's just see. I'm going to mark this with a stitch marker. so I know where I'm starting. And then I'm just going to keep going around 18 all the way around until it's as tall as I want it. Okay. 2. It could be tedious for you to watch. So how about I pause it here, see how many I do, and then I'll come back. I'll be right back. Okay, so I actually ended up doing 7 rows of the orange, and then I did 1 row of half doubles in white. Now, I'm attaching the eyes. And I always use my teeth, sorry. There we go. Okay, so you're going to put the eyes 2 rows down in the orange and 2 or 3 stitches apart. So go ahead and just eyeball it, right? Because you're going to put a mouth on later, but you don't have to do it right now. Okay. Okay, now we need something to make this stand up, right? So let me hide this tail because it's bothering me. And I am writing this all down as I go because so far so good. I think it's going to work. Okay, pull that in. There we go. Okay, leaving this because I might need it to sew on. So here is our mimosa. The eye looks a little crooked, but they're on the, there you go. Okay, there's the mimosa. Now we have to stuff it full, right? You have to stuff it full. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this styrofoam. I suppose you could use fiberfill, but I want it to kind of stand up, kind of sturdy, you know what I'm saying? So let's see what we can do with this. I got some styrofoam I'm going to put in here. Yeah, that makes it stand up like a champagne flute. That's what they're called, right? Champagne flute. Because a flue is in the fireplace. A flute is... Okay. So, let's get the eyeballs situated in here. They can poke in there. Okay, look at that. Okay, so that works. Come on, get right in there. Poke right in there. There we go. Okay. So we need a stem and we need the top. I'm thinking just some white. Let's do a little 4x4 white with the same size because we want the foam on top, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 6, 5, 6, and we'll go over and do, let's do doubles because then it'll fill it up quicker, right? Let's do half doubles. We want to be able to not see the styrofoam. And let's see, this is, so you do the chain of 6, turn around, do half doubles in the bump, and just keep going until it fills the hole, right? I'll have to count. I'm thinking 2 or 3 rows should do it. Chain 1 and turn, let's see. Yeah, so we're going to try one more. So this will be 2 rows. I'm thinking 3 will do it because then we'll have room to sew it onto the lip of the cup glass flute, if you will. Okay. So this is how I do it, you guys. This is my process. A couple of the people that watch me are like, I don't know how you do it. This is how I do it. Chain 1, turn, do 1 more row. So it's 3 rows. So you're just making a little swatch. So you chain 6, turn around, do half doubles all the way down in the back bump, turn it around, and do another row of, so you got 1, 2, 3. All right, 3 rows plus the base row. Oh, my hands. Okay. Let's see, does that sit right on there? It certainly does, as the foam on the top. So we can go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and sew that on right now because it's cute and I want it to be cute. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to stitch around here, stitch around here. It's going to be cute. I like it. We don't need any patterns. I can do this. I can make a, oh my goodness, it's cute. Okay. Let's take this and go in through here and hide this one. Make a knot on this one. Oh, come on. You can tell I've been crocheting a lot. My hands are like, hey, I'm just going to do whatever I want. Okay, then a quick knot right here and hide it. And then I'll sew the other half. There we go. Knot and hide. This is cute, cute, cute. Cute, cute, cute. Hide that in there, never to be seen again because it's tucked inside the champagne flute. Okay. And then we're just going to do the other side right there. Tuck that in. Oh my goodness, that's cute. You know, this could also be a ice cream cone, but for right now, it's kind of a, you could round it off, I guess. Round off the inside. Well, now you know it's bothering me. Because champagne flutes aren't usually square, right? So I'm going to, again, you can use fiber fill if you like. But I just have this here, so I'm just going to go ahead and round it off. Round off the sides. So we don't really have any harsh corners. I always wonder how I make such a mess. Okay, let's stuff that back in there. And now we've got a round champagne flute. Much better. Oh, much better. Just make sure the little eyes poke into the styrofoam so they're not poking out. Or you know what? Let's turn this. Again, it's the process. Let's turn it this way so the eyes are on the side. There we go. That's so better. Okay. Poke you in there. Poke that in there, and we've got it. Okay. So I'm using the ends to sew it in. If you need more, go ahead and use more. So take this. And I think, I think that's all I'm going to do for the white. What color should I make the actual glass? I could make it any color I want, right? So, well, you think it's clear, but obviously I can't do clear yarn, so maybe I will stick with the white. Right? Maybe I will. Let me think. While I'm sewing this, I'm mentally going through my whole yarn stash to see what might work. Silver might work. I mean, you think about it, you can do stemware any color, but you want it to make sense. So we do have the purple latte cup. I could make it purple, but I don't think that would match very well. So I have gray. Would that look weird? And I'm actually leaving it looking like this because I want it to look like it's foamy and foaming at the top. So, oh, how fun. I like making up things on my own. Getting inspiration elsewhere and then making stuff up on my own, it's fun. It's also fun to give accolades to those who are creative and show what they've done as well, but I think in this instance, this is really fun. So life gives you lemons, make mimosas. Oh, it's funny. I know I'm a dork. That's fine. Okay, here's my little mimosa champagne flue. Now I got to figure out the stem of the glass. Come on, think, think, think. Oh, what can I do? What can I do? Tie this and hide the tails. And the top of the glass is ready. So I'm thinking I'm going to need something to make it solid to stick up in here. And I might actually hot glue it. So what if I really don't want to use white. I might end up using white, but I really don't want to. Hide that tail. You don't want to make it orange because then it looks like the whole glass is made out of orange juice. You don't want to do that. Let's take a look-see here. I'll trim these off. And I definitely have the mimosa. His eyes are a little crazy, but we'll fix that. All things are fixable. There you go. Okay. I don't want to do, I'm going to go with the white, I guess. Let's go with the white. Okay. So I need a tube, right? I need a tube. So I'm going to think of how I did the cinnamon bun, right? Yeah, how tall do I need it? Well, so I'm thinking cinnamon bun wrapped around something to make a tube. Don't want to make it too tall because you're going to have a hard time making it stand up. So we'll try this, and on we go. So again, we're going to do a panel of probably, well, I'm going to do a row of half doubles, and then I'm going to do doubles. So it'll wrap around. Yeah, so I'm going to put a tube of some sort in the middle. This is how we do the process. This is how we do it. Okay. Now I'm going to chain one and turn. Chain two and turn because I'm going to be doing doubles. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Double. Boom. So this is one row of half as the base, one row of doubles so far. And then I got to think, what am I going to wrap it around? Alexa, turn on the hot glue gun. I need that. Okay. And then for the base, I'm going to cut out a round piece of cardboard and crochet over that. It's a little different for the champagne flue because you need it to stand up, right? That's why I'm adding other objects into the creation of it other than just yarn. Let's try one more row and see how that looks. Okay, so it's chain 7, one row of half doubles in the back bump, 2 rows of doubles. That's where we're at right now. I'm looking around trying to think, what am I going to use as the stem? I do have a couple markers that are dried up. I bet you I could use one of them. I think they're cute, cute, cute. And somebody, I think Amber from JB's Crochet, suggested I make a plate to put it on. But I think I'm just going to use one of my cute little trays I have and put the whole brunch on there. Okay, do I need another one? Well, let's take a look-see of one of the markers I was going to use. And this is how we do it. Oh, sorry, you guys. I'm wincing in pain, which is just pitiful. I'm wincing in pain because my shoulder's acting up. I'm trying to ignore it as best as possible. Okay, so here's the marker I'm going to use. I don't know why I keep dried up markers, but now I do. See? All right, so this will go around. So I'm going to go ahead and do a row of single crochet right around the marker. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Get it head right on there. I could use a plain white marker so that you can't see the writing through it, but on the fly, this is pretty cool. Now, the marker sticks out both the top and the bottom, which is fine because I need it to attach to the glass and to the base. That's actually perfect. So you can obviously use an old pen. You can use rolled up construction paper. You can use pipe cleaners. You can use whatever you want as the stabilizer for your stem. This is kind of cool. All right. Here we go. Do 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 do. And I'm stitching all the way. Now you don't want to close off either end because two reasons. You have to attach it and then you have to attach it. Same reason twice? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, wait, come on. Go through all that work to get it in there and it slips right off. Okay. Here we go. Boom. This is how we do it. I don't know why that song is stuck in my head. I wish it would go away. What do they call those? Earworms? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. Now remember, the whole of the magic circle is still open. Okay. And this is going to fit right up in the middle. See, it's working. Okay. And then I'm going to do the base. It's all about the base. It does look like a creamsicle more than a champagne glass, but let me get the bottom on it and maybe that'll make it look more like a champagne glass. All right, let me work on the next part. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so I have to be honest. I went back, I opened the bottom where this magic circle was. I pulled out the styrofoam because I didn't like that it looked more like a popsicle than a champagne flute. And now it's better. And then I cut out a round piece, okay, to put in the base of it so it looks like the bottom of a cup. I know, it's what my brain does. It would have been fine, but it wouldn't have been fine. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. If you know, you know. So that's where I'm at right now. And I'm going to make sure this fits through. There we go. Okay. that's going to go right in here. Oh, much better. Okay. Now I'm happier. And that's going to get pulled tight. So much better. I'm so much happier with this. Okay. So there's the champagne flute. Now, the champagne flute. So I'm going to take the top off because that's just going to stab into the cardboard in the bottom. I love it. Okay. Okay. I just had to admit to you that I was doing that. So I'm going to go ahead. Now I'm going to start working on the base of the champagne glass. So now I will be... Okay. So since I saw you last, I took out the pen and I made a cardboard to put in the middle here. And it's a little cardboard, so you can go ahead and make it look rounder. This is a very thick stem on my champagne flute, but it's going to work for now. For my first one, it's going to be fine. Then I went and I took a Keurig cup and I traced the full circle on a piece of cardboard and I cut it out. Okay, so for the base of the cup, I did a magic circle and I did 12 double crochets. And then I did another round. I did 24 double crochets, and that's where I am now. I put the cardboard in. So I'm trying to think to myself, would the cardboard stand up better if it didn't have anything on the bottom? Well, never know until you try, right? So let me make a little slice in the cardboard. Let's take it out of here. So right now, this is what I have. I have 24 double crochets in a magic circle. Don't pull it tight. You can pull it, but don't pull it too tight. Now I have the cardboard that I'm going to slide into the other cardboard because I want this thing to stand up, right? There we go. There we go. So, you know I want to use my teeth. And I did. Okay. Right? So, we're going to hot glue this. Me and my hot glue. I know, but I'm going to hot glue it, which is over here. Go ahead and put a little gob of glue on it and flatten it down. And burn myself. You know I'm going to burn myself. Of course I am. All right, so that is flat on there. Okay, flatten that down. Yep. Okay. So the cardboard that I replaced the pen with actually goes up into here. And then it also has that extra little flat spot that goes down into here. Now, my brain's working overtime. So, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to let this glue dry. See that? Grabbed hot glue. Good times. It's just, that's how I roll. Okay. So I'm going to have to trim this off because it's a little too long and it won't stand up, right? Okay. Let it be, let it be. More hot glue, more hot glue. Whisper words of wisdom. More hot glue. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, flatten that out because again, it's going to be a glass standing up, yeah? Okay, let's let that dry for a second. I toyed with the idea of using an upside down Keurig cup, but it would just be too big. So we didn't need that. Now, terrible. It'll be fine once I'm done, but for right now, it's just terrible. Can I cinch it? Can I do one more row? Right, do one more row. Now that the glue's on it. One more row and cinch it. Let's try that. Okay, I'm gonna do one more row. I'll do half doubles because I don't need it that much, right? Okay, one more row and then pull it through like I could cinch it. And that'll close over the top and you won't have to see it, right? All right. Again, you guys, bear with me. This is the process. This is how, the first one always comes out looking a little like, woof. And then you make another one and you make another one. And each time it gets a little bit better. So I think this prototype that you guys are watching me come out with, and even if you guys can think of something to make it a little bit better, let's, here we go. All the way around the house. Okay. Coming back. You can go ahead and take your tail and pull it in and hide it because, again, this is going to be like a stuffed thing. So you won't see it. Okay. Now, think about it. So I'm going to pull this and cinch it off down here because I'm going to go ahead and bring this all the way around like a slip knot. Okay. In and out each, like I do when I'm tying off the neck of a teddy bear or something. That's how you want to cinch it. And again, this is all scrap yarn. I have not bought anything new for any of these projects. It's just a fun way to use scrap yarn, stash busting, make cute little trinkets. You never know. You might meet somebody in your life who loves mimosas, so you hand them off this cute little mimosa that you made one day for what? No reason? Now you got a reason. Speaking of no reason, you see this candy next to me? I have absolutely no reason to have made that Valentine thing, but I saw it on Facebook. I thought it was adorable, so there it is on my desk. All right, so that came off a little bit. Hold on, we just got to make sure everything is secure. Could have probably gone with one less row on this. Hindsight being 2020. I'm going to go ahead and a little bit of glue. Okay. Put that cardboard back in there. That'll sit nicely in there. And then a little bit of glue on this. Okay, sorry I keep jumping up. I know that's rude, but I don't want to take the hot glue gun down. So that is my daughter texting me. So I'm going to pause you and see what she needs. Okay, so I cinched it around the bottom. And it's going to do for a champagne. It's one of those champagne flutes that you get at the dollar store. They're plastic, so they're kind of wobbly. Okay. It's kind of one of those that you have in your first apartment, right? You're trying to be fancy by having the right stemware. Does he stand up? All right, hold on. So here's the mimosa that I'm adding to the brunch. I got to give him a mouth because we put his eyes in already. So let me hide these tails. So all I did was that cinch stitch like you would do if you were tying a head off of, like a stuffed animal or something. You You just go in and out and in and out all the way around. So I did that, cinched it off, and let's see what we got here. Kimmy, I hope you're happy with this. Kimmy from Crochet Cabin said, it wasn't Kimmy, was it? It was Mama Wench. It was Marianne that said mimosas for brunch. So I hope you like your mimosa. And there we go, you guys. There he is. Let me get the mouth on him. Little piece of what color? How about brown? Because I have brown right here. So let me just cut this off. And brown's what I stuffed it with. So hopefully he'll stand up. He'll stand up. Okay, let me just get his little smile on. You know, he's got to be smiling. He's a mimosa. If I was a mimosa, I'd be happy. So let's put him here to here. Let me see here. Hold on. Right like this. Yep. In here. Up here. And then back down into here. And we've got his little smile. There we go. Let's make sure you don't pull it too tight because you don't want... He almost looks French. Hold on. I don't know why I said that, but he does to me. Snip this off. Hide it in there. Wait, you ready? There we go. There's the mimosa. There you go, guys. How to make this is in the description box below. I hope you like it. Stay tuned for more. Who knows what I'm going to come up with. There we go. There's the mimosa for the January brunch. Remember, everybody, always be happy, be kind, and be creative. I'll see you next time.